Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life. Thanks for being here on this Monday. We got Briggs, we got Hunter, and we just got a text message from Briggs' mom with a cute little video of Wellesley on there.
So cute. Yeah, he did a sneeze right at the beginning of the video. It is baby sneezes. They're so cute.
Yes. They're very cute.
I know. Right? Like, honestly, it was probably minutes, or maybe not minutes, but like hours after Wells was born, he started sneezing, and my husband Matt and I just looked at each other. We're like, "That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life."
Baby yawns, also very cute.
Yeah.
And they're tiny little fingers too. They got tiny little fingernails. Very sharp, I know. Yeah.
Seriously,
are they sharp?
They are sharp. I feel so bad because I was trying to clip his fingernails the other day, and I accidentally got his skin a little bit. I felt horrible because he just started wailing, and he bled a little bit. Oh, I felt so bad. It was just a tiny bit. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's fine.
But,
Suck it up, Wells.
Poor guy. Gotta learn to persevere.
Yeah, gotta learn. Hey, how about this for news? According to the National Weather Service, at the time of our recording, when we're recording this show, parts of Minnesota have now received less snow than parts of Florida.
Jeez.
To our south, the Twin Cities, at the time of this recording.
Wait, this is video from Florida?
This is Florida.
Stop it.
This is from last week. So the Twin Cities received just short of 10 inches of snow so far the entire winter. It's the same amount that Milton, Florida received just last week. And then the 13 inches they saw in Louisiana, the same amount that St. Cloud has received for the entire season so far.
That is unbelievable. You don't see sights like that down there too often. It's just the way these storm tracks have been going. And meteorologist Tony Nargi, the Narge dog as we call him around here.
We do call him that.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard that.
It's the first time I've ever said it. I don't know why.
Nargin in charge.
Yeah, there we go. The Narginator, some might say. He posted a graphic on Facebook saying that the last time that we saw, so I believe it was Louisiana, saw 8 inches of snow in one day. And the last time we saw 8 or more inches of snow in one day here in Duluth, you have to go back like 2 or 3 years to find a date like that. So it's unprecedented what's going on down there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know what they're doing in Florida, but to deal with that, they don't have plows.
No.
They don't have
sand.
shovels even probably.
Especially the snowbirds that leave for Florida or maybe Louisiana, and they're like, we got away from it all.
Oh my gosh. Imagine having like a trip planned for this week, and you're like, I'm so excited to escape the cold and snow here in the Northland, and then you get the snow in Florida.
At least if you're leaving from Minnesota, you probably already brought your winter jacket with you to the airport.
Sure,
so
that's true.
Maybe you got something.
That's true. And we're going down to Florida in like less than a month. So maybe there's going to be still snow on the ground. I'll have to take pictures on my way down if that happens. That's crazy.
You won't be making sandcastles on the beach. You'll be making snowmen.
No! Unbelievable. Well, listen, coming up on today's show, who's going to win here? It's news versus weather. We're excited to air our Northern News Now ice fishing battle on an undisclosed lake. We're not going to say the name. We're trying our hardest not to say the name of the lake, heading out with Dan Wolf and Chief Meteorologist Adam Lorch. I'm so excited to see how this story turned out.
I learned that's a thing. You know, if you got a good fishing hole, as one would say, you don't give it away.
Yes. Yeah. And we had no instructions before to not say the name of the lake.
Right.
So good thing we got that instruction before we started this episode.
I'm excited to see that one. Staying on the ice too, you guys. Today marks the start of the 2025 USA Curling National Championship here in Duluth. It marks the first time this national championship has been held in the state of Minnesota since 2008, back when it was held at the Hibbing Curling Club. So not only are the winners going to move on to represent the United States at the World Championships, but the champions also have an opportunity to grab a spot in the Olympic team trials, which I believe are coming up in November, because we've already got the 2026 Winter Games coming down the line. I know. So this is going to be really fun to watch. We've got so much curling talent in the nation, but especially with Northland roots, some really, really impressive athletes.
Yeah, me and Hunter, we tried the curling the other day. It's not an easy sport.
No,
it's you got to get down there in the lunch. You got to get moving.
I was gonna say, why aren't we on a team on this adventure? We could make it to the Olympics. No, we didn't for some reason.
Bike helmets on here. What's up?
Hunter, I saved us a spot at the curling championships in the curling club above.
There we go. Thank you.
That's where we'll be for the championship.
No, they were fairly certain that we were going to hit our heads very hard.
Safety first when you're out there, if you're learning for the first time.
Good.
Yeah. Well, hey, on the South Shore, it sounds like the ice caves are now open on the Apostle Islands. According to their Facebook page, they said, stay safe and tread carefully as you explore the winter beauty of the Chequamegon Bay. You can head online and book your tours with some guides. And also just an important reminder, these are not the Myers Beach ice caves, and as those have not been open since 2015.
Oh, what's the difference? I don't know if I know the difference between those two.
They're just in different spots, I think, and the Myers Beach ones, it has to be so much colder for so much longer for them to open because it's been so many years. Back when they were open in 2015, my family and I went to check them out. Yeah, and they were beautiful. So I know the Chequamegon Bay ones are super pretty as well. So there's going to be tour companies that are giving tours of those starting, I think, this weekend, like you said.
Yeah, it should be beautiful out there.
Absolutely, yeah. So today, you guys, also marks the start of the Arrowhead Ultra 135. Talk about getting outdoors, man. A Duluth ultra marathoner hopes to be the oldest person ever to complete that race on foot. It's 135 miles. 74-year-old Michael Copy plans to run from International Falls to Tower. Participants can either bike, ski, or run the event. But they all have just 60 hours to complete the race. So all participants must be unaided. So Copy is going to pull a 40-pound sled of gear that he made by hand. He's also raising money for the YMCA and hopes to finish in about 45 hours. That's incredible.
Good on you, Mr. Copy. That is that's hard work right there.
That's basically like from Duluth to the Twin Cities.
Yes, basically almost. Something like that. How do you train for something like that? So it's like for a marathon, you're going like almost the amount of what the track is until you actually get to the marathon. Is he running like 70 miles or like 65 miles or?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Ultra
marathoners blow my mind.
Yes.
But I don't think it's feasible to run 50 miles at a time and then, because that would take such a toll on your body leading up to the race. So how do you train? I don't know.
I don't know. Even our director, Shania, who's a avid runner who runs in the Grandma's Half Marathon, she goes, I don't even understand it. I don't know how people get ready for that.
I don't think that's a human being. That's like a robot or
As
something.
I say, you're built different.
Yes.
You're built different if you're doing that.
Oh, well, best of luck to him. Hey, coming up, who's got the winning catch? It's news versus weather. Find out who's going to claim the ice fishing victory right after the break.
Welcome back, folks. This isn't your ordinary day on the ice. Today, our news team takes on the weather team in the ultimate ice fishing showdown.
Who's going to reel in the big one and who will be left in the cold? We're hitting the frozen lake with Dan Wolf and Adam Lorch to find out.
Your fishing guides have set everything up for us.
All right. Boy, great.
We're good to go.
Just living the life. We're
I don't have to pay anything either.
I've got your rod sitting in there. I've got everything set up for you.
No way!
Literally walk in and
Cool.
catch fish.
We got little crappie minnows, and then we just hook it right through the mouth.
All right. So have you used these open reels before?
Oh man, it's been a minute.
So you
Let the
just
line drop?
yeah, you'll just like open it up, just pull it open like that.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
And then you'll just
let 'em
get her
fall
over
there?
the hole. Send her down.
All right.
So how far down am I looking to go?
Well, you're marking fish on the bottom.
So I go a little lower?
This one right here, we're gonna fillet that up afterward. Anything else on the ice? That's dinner right there.
That's Hunter's biggest catch of the day right there.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Onto the ice, onto the ice, onto the ice. There you go.
Look at that!
You guys already got a fish over there?
We got one on! We're good! Look at that! Old crappie. Woo!
Fish on.
Whoa!
There's
There
one.
we go.
Take that, Hunter. There's a crappie.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Whoa! Fish down.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Oh, he's following it up.
Oop, I got one ripping right up to me. Come on, baby.
We got another one!
We are smoking them over here. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I had one, dang it.
Man, we just got like no fish
Yeah.
going on over here.
Hey. They're kind of smaller crappie.
Fish on.
Oh my gosh. What?
No, I think he's got maybe a little more heft. It looks pretty darn similar.
It's his friend.
Another little bugger.
Got another one!
Fish on.
How many fish we got over there?
We got 2 so far. What do you guys have?
3 actually.
Oh, 3, I guess.
Ah,
What?
yeah, we're at 7.
You're not.
Liars!
Bunch of liars.
Like we literally, one just jumped out of the hole like a marlin. It was crazy. There's some,
I see a big red thing right
yeah,
there.
there's some stuff. That might be a big old pike. That'd be sick. Your first catch is a big old pike.
Come here, pikey.
Man, that's a big mark down there. Wonder if that's a pike.
Oh, that'd be sick. You guys got you marking one too?
Yeah, we got like a big pike down there or something.
They're probably just seeing a log. they're not seeing a pike.
Oh, got him! There we go.
Come on!
Ryan Half.
Come
on the
here!
board.
Come on, Ryan.
Come here, fishy!
Sizable something.
Hey! Come here,
Robbie.
fishy!
Did you get him?
You got him?
Think so.
Good job.
Got a fish. All right.
You guys still suck.
That'll be the only fish you catch today.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
All right.
Nice. Let's
All
go
right.
news. Let's go
Yeah.
news.
Let's go news.
It's good news. Good news. I'm news.
They're channeling the weather gods over there.
Right, yeah.
I'm talking about serious stuff.
They're using their math skills that
Yeah.
us news people never
Bunch
receive.
of nerds.
Weather's where it's at.
Weather is always where it's at.
Yep.
The egos on these weather people, I tell you.
Yeah, it's like, I type numbers in all day.
Our department rocks.
Oh.
They wish they could be a part of the weather department.
Honestly.
I have fun with calculators.
You ever heard of vorticity?
Fish on.
Take that, news. Sucks to suck.
Did you get anything?
I don't know yet. Sucks to suck. Is all I heard.
I hope it's a stick.
Oh, I got off.
Oh, doesn't count.
Dang it.
Sucks to suck.
Well, at least I still got the bait. He left me my dignity.
Oh.
That's the sound of sucking.
That wasn't a good noise. Nice.
It's a nice crappie.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Ryan,
Come
Half.
here.
Reeling like there's no tomorrow.
You're gonna be mine. Oh, wait.
Wait, no, keep going. He's on there.
Oh. Yay! I was like, I lost it.
That's a.
Oh.
Oh no! Grab him by the lip. There we go.
Nice. All right.
I'm about to land number 11.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Who invited those guys?
Oh my gosh, the back and forth was so funny. The competitive spirit, God.
We promise we do like each other.
Yes.
News and weather, we do like each other.
Everybody loves
Yeah,
each other.
As you can
Oh.
tell, it was definitely my first time ice fishing, but
But you got a couple.
I got a couple.
You're good.
I got a couple,
Because
yeah.
the stomach of the fish, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fishy, to say the least. Hey, we're going to share some post-game reaction from both sides when we come back here on Northern Lights.
Okay, so at the end of the day, here's how things ended up playing out. The weather team took home the win with 11 fish, as Ryan and Dan only managed to reel in 7. But
Good
That
work.
was fantastic
Yeah.
there, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh
Good
my
work.
gosh.
Yeah.
You caught, I mean, we
I got
both
two.
Yeah, you
Or
got
3.
I think you got 3.
I think I got 3.
That's
Which
pretty
is
good.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Your
thank you.
first time out ice fishing.
I gotta tell you, ice fishing is not the same as regular fishing. I wanted the bobber. I wanted the, to see if I got a fish. You
Yes.
gotta really feel it out to see if you got a fish on there. It's difficult.
And once you get one on the hook, it's not certain that you're going to catch it because
Yeah.
you got the
Right.
sonar thing in there, you got the little hole you got to get it
The
through.
hole is so small.
Yes. Imagine if you had a bigger fish.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I
It's
don't know.
insane.
The fish has got to kind of.
Yeah, squeeze it.
My biggest fear too was getting a fish and not to, my biggest fear was like I killed a fish.
Yes.
And so on my second one I tried to put it back in the hole and it didn't want to go, and I was having a breakdown. I thought I was like, please swim away.
Live, buddy,
After like
live.
40 seconds, it finally swam away.
Yes,
Good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Adam kept some good-looking fish. Too,
Yeah,
for,
we kept 5, I believe, and
Nice.
yeah, it was. I didn't get to have any. I think Adam had them all or whatever, but that's okay. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I asked both Dan and Adam for their thoughts on how the day went. So after the big loss, here's what Dan had to share with me. Quote, Hunter's boisterous laughing and constant yelling scared off most of the fish the team that our news team would have otherwise caught. In no way do I admit defeat, but rather demand a future rematch with the teams spaced out so not to be impacted by McCullough's excessive joy and taunting, end quote.
And that statement is funny enough, but the fact they used Dan's official headshot kills me. That is
It's his
so
words,
funny.
it's his words.
All I hear is me.
Whoa!
Excuses, Dan. Let's get back out there and really do this thing. We're gonna own you no matter what. Let's go, man.
Oh man, then on the winning side, Adam says he's ready for another possible win, saying, quote, Team Weather is always ready for a rematch. Name the place and time. If News did less name calling and more concentrated on their jiggling,
Jiggle.
They're juggling.
tell I don't ice fish. Jigging, I mean. They'd be more successful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, true, that's true. There was a lot of name calling going on.
There was a lot of name
Yeah,
calling,
that was
yeah.
funny though.
We gotta work on our jiggling.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I didn't do so well. I thought it was jigging. Well, one of the coolest things about going out to fish with those guys is that we probably could have driven on the ice, but fortunately we didn't have to.
Yes.
And Adam has this really cool vehicle called a Snow Dog. We actually got to ride in the back of it. It markets itself as a more affordable alternative to a snowmobile or an ATV.
It looks fun. It looks
Yeah.
like you guys had a blast, and that looks like the best part, just getting out there.
Yeah. When Adam
so
rolled
cool.
up to our car, I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Wow,
Yeah.
ballet the service there.
But he was rocking it. Oh, here's something I needed a lot of help with since it was my first time ice fishing. Dan set me up with the, I think you call it an ice fishing flasher. I had no idea what it was. It's the
Yes.
sonar, it's the fish finder. It comes with a lot of those colors, and Dan's like, so there's your jig, and there's your fish, and there's the bottom, and I had no idea what I was looking at. So your jig on the right, you drop it down, and it's gonna go like kind of or clockwise rather, and then you're supposed to put it under the fish, if I'm correct, and you're supposed to pull up when you get a bite.
Yeah, and you actually see the fish, like if you lift up and reel in a little bit, you see the fish travel up to your jig. Sometimes they're really aggressive and they swim really fast. Sometimes you really have to do some changes in your presentation to get the fish to come up to your. It's so cool to see.
Yeah.
It's like playing a video game almost.
Yeah, it is almost kind of like something out of Star Wars, though. I had
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I had no idea what I was looking at. But thankfully, we had good tour guides such as
Yep.
Dan and Adam to help us
Very
out.
talented.
Yeah,
You guys said a lot of words there that I don't know.
still thinking about jiggling.
Yeah, let's just keep jiggling.
Another Black Bear blindfold is coming your way tomorrow. We'll talk about it in a bit.
Welcome back, folks. When we see you again on Tuesday, another first for Ryan. I take Ryan to Spirit Mountain for his first time downhill skiing. Can he stay upright on the bunny hill? We'll have to wait and see tomorrow during our Black Bear Casino Resort blindfold. Another fun experience. I love the winter. We get to do all these winter activities
Yeah.
during the show, which is pretty cool.
Look at you guys go. I love the tow rope at Spear Mountain.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fun.
Yes.
I would say that was probably the best part. Yeah, I fell one time at least. Yeah, but it
Not so
was.
bad.
I would definitely go back again.
Yeah.
I'll go back a bit. Yeah, on a nice day.
Sure.
Before we go today, Briggs, I know your dogs were on hand when you got married.
They were
But
there.
did you know that they can also be your witness in a few states for your
Oh,
marriage
that's
certificate?
cool.
Apparently in Colorado, you can give your furry friend the biggest job there is, which is serving as your witness on your special day and signing or stamping their signature on your wedding certificate. And not many states will allow a pet to serve as a witness, so be sure to double check your local regulations before heading out.
No kidding. Imagine your marriage not being legitimate because you thought your dog.
I got my dog's paw print. According to an article I saw, I don't think Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan are on that list. So maybe you'll have to get married in Colorado if you want your dog to be part of the big day.
Destination wedding sounds
Whoa.
good.
Could you imagine the size of the paper for Harry's paw print? You have to get like 3 papers and tape them together.
Need a lot of paper. Well, thanks for joining us today. We love you.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.